At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looking left. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season... On the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Gets it out fast. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout.
He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That's
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Breaks into the open.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Smashes ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Kane. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It'd been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Off play action on first down. He's got him. Quick with the spin move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. picked off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Makes the catch. It's Anthony. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Moore. He bullies. They've said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Wake Forest offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Minnesota's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very...
Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Unloads quickly.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Golden Gophers will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lindsey. Back swinging with the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Vick. Past the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Slithers into space. Past the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Claiborne. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth.
Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal. Two-point
Conversion attempt is on the way. looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Hernandez.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be third and long. Balls and fired complete. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Claiborne. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Claiborne. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lindsey. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker?
He's got it at the 30. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here we go. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Trying to surge it in.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And the Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Claiborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives, take those deep shots, make those big plays.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Oh, a lot of touchdown, Golden Gophers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good put.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out
He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! That's the way you finish it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Tracy. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, Greenland.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, but especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man. Ernie on the Jets. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now. After that last carry, the offense now set up beautifully close to the goal line.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Trying to bull his way in. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Keeps it on the draw.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Going to take a shot at this DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Turning it on. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on that throw.
And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers are on the move.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had.
He's got it inside the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Lindsey. He'll off one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Firing toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hernandez. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Claiborne. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense, part of that...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
To the air, it's Lindsey. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Vick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That's caught. It's Mays. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Claiborne. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to move.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Running behind that left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Demon Deacons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Claiborne. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. From the gun. Looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Tracy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Minnesota! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All wideouts, no backs. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The quick out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Turner. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Creates a little space. Turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Barnes. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They want that clock to run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, we've stopped them all game long. They can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying in. It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And he crosses the goal. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.